All right, today I'm gonna be a little adventurous and I figured I would pick the camera up and bring you guys along. Today I'm going to attempt some stuffed steak. Let me tell you what I'm stuffing it with. We're gonna do lump crab meat, Parmesan cheese, spinach, cream cheese. Alongside that, I'm going to serve it with shrimp and lobster tails. Sound good? Stay tuned. So these are some peeled and deveined shrimp. I want to say this is about half a pound. I got some from my local seafood market and I asked for a pound and I just did half of the bag. Rinse them really well, and now I'm going to season with half a pack of Sazon Tropical. You guys, please excuse the lawn service outside. Next, I'm going to go in with some onion powder. Not really measuring today, guys. I apologize. Let's call it about a tablespoon of onion powder. Some fresh cracked black peppercorns. We're gonna go ahead and grind it in. I would say maybe a teaspoon. I don't want to make them spicy, but I do want to have some flavor. Going in with a tablespoon of garlic powder. Now, don't come for me because it may be a little bit more. And then I'm going to add in some parsley flakes. All right, so I'm gonna give this a toss and then place these back in the refrigerator because we're gonna do this when our steak is almost finished. Okay, so I placed the spinach in the microwave for about 30 seconds. I wanna say this is about a cup of spinach. And I'm going to use an 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese. This is the Trader Joe's brand, but any brand of cream cheese will do. So we're just gonna add this in here. We're also gonna go in and add the Parmesan. And I'm going to open up our lump crab, but I'm gonna work this stuff in together first. My steak is already seasoned. I'll go ahead and link the video for my New York strip steak. Same seasoning, so I didn't show it on camera here. I'll just link it below. But very simple marinade, and it comes out so good. All right, so let's get this together, and then we'll add in the crab meat. I added the lump crab in. Added just a little bit of the crab juice that came in the container, but oh my goodness, this smells so good. I'm gonna add a little garlic and onion powder. That I'm not gonna say measure, just do that to taste, only because you don't want the filling to be bland with that flavorful steak, but you don't want it overpowering. So I'm gonna blend this all, mix this all together, and I will be back. But look at all that crab meat throughout. Ooh, that looks so good. Yes, God, that looks good. So let's blend this together and then get to rolling our steaks. You are going to need some toothpicks. So let me grab a few of those and I'll be back. So in true Chris fashion, I pulled whatever I had in the refrigerator out. So let's go in with this 4-state cheddar. Why not? So some Wisconsin sharp cheddar, some New York sharp, California mild, and Vermont sharp. Let's go in with a little bit of that. Not much. And mix it in. Let's kick the flavors up a little bit. Why not? Why not? So I keep it real over here. This is exactly how I cook. I started the video saying we were going to do this, we're going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead. Remember my Ruth's Chris video on this channel? I'll link it below. I'm going to fashion this along the same lines. So I just added a couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce into this stuffing. And let me grab a little of this Hidden Valley Ranch that I have less than a teaspoon. But it's gonna give it, you know, that the Hidden Valley Ranch packet has like this distinct flavoring. So I'm just gonna mix this all through and we should be set. This is going to be lit. This is gonna be kicked up 10 notches. This is gonna be epic. This is gonna be like OMG bananas. I promise. Well, I hope, because we're rolling together, right? This is the way that I cook though. I just go in my kitchen and create. 9 times out of 10, it's a win-win. Sometimes it's a flop, but still, we're rolling with it, right? Let's go. So I'm gonna mix this through. We're gonna lay our steaks out on some foil and then roll them up, put some toothpicks in them, and get going. All right, so I've got my toothpicks, and let's start getting our filling. Onto the steak. You can also use this filling in a mushroom. Do like a stuffed mushroom. I think would be really well too. So we're gonna take our time and roll them down. So I don't want to put too much. I think I have 2 more, because I don't want them to fall apart. So you're just gonna roll it down and then put a toothpick in it. I'll show you one once I've rolled it. So they're all stuffed and ready to be seared and then finished off in the oven. But I'm trying to think if I want to air fry these. I think that might be a little bit too messy for the air fryer. So I'm gonna sear them and then just finish them off in the oven. So this is what I have left from my filling. I'm gonna get some big portobello mushrooms, or if you wanted to do a baked potato, that would be good too. I'm gonna do some jumbo portobello mushrooms stuffed, or you could do the caps. That would be really good too. This is not gonna go to waste. I will have this week. All right, so we're gonna carefully take these out and place them on our baking sheet. You wanna do one swoop carry over, because that stuffing is now hot, so it's oozing. I lost some of our stuffing in the pan. All right, and there you go. So we're gonna put this in a 375-degree oven. All right, so these are the cauliflower tots. I just drizzled them with a little bit of basil and garlic infused oil, topped them with some garlic, some onion powder, some parsley, some fresh cracked black pepper, and a little bit of paprika. Placed them in a 425-degree oven for about 20 minutes, covered with foil. They are smelling so good. They're so tender. What you see on the bottom of the pan is just the garlic that was in my oil, my infused oil. These smell so good. So to keep them warm, I am gonna cover them back with the foil, but these smell so good. And another reason why I covered them with the foil is because I didn't want them dried out. I made some the other day with some burgers and I kind of dried those out a little bit because I wanted it like a French fry type of consistency. These I want really moist. Who says low carb can't taste good? Who? Who? Who says that? Okay, so the oven is at 425. I'm going to place these in the oven, and now I'm going to get our lobster ready to go in the oven towards the end of the steak. So I've rinsed my lobster tails already. I just have it back on the paper that it came in. You're just going to split down the backs of it and then pull the meat over the shell. Okay, so you're going to take your kitchen shear, cut down the back. You're going to crack the shell open and then just gently pull the meat over the top. And we're going to just lightly season this with a little garlic powder, and I garnish with parsley flakes, and you can do some melted butter over the top and then place these in the oven. I placed them in the oven at about 450 for about 10 to 15 minutes until the shell takes color. You don't want to overcook it because it will get rubbery. I'm gonna put my shrimp in the oven with the lobster tail, and we can do that right before we get ready to serve. So let me work on this one. They are ready for some attention. These are the petite lobsters. These are the mini ones. So they're $5.99 each currently at Publix. So I picked up 2. Done. I'm gonna go ahead and tint them with the foil on top and just let them rest because we still have the rest of the meal to prepare. Once it cools, we can go ahead and take the toothpicks out to plate them. But look at all that stuff oozing out the middle. That's the crab, the cheeses. Ooh, are you guys ready to eat? Because I'm ready to eat. Yes, God. Make sure you add all of this goodness onto the plate because you want them to accompany these tater tots. Well, your collie tots. They're nice and crunchy on the outside, but they're so moist on the inside. Ooh, that's gonna be really good. Getting all this loveliness down here. Let me move along with the rest of this meal. Ooh, yes, God, yes, God. Tail in our shrimp. I'm gonna add some butter over the top and then put the lid on the top of the roaster pan. Put them in a 450-degree oven. Okay, and now let's take a look at the final product. So we have our crab and spinach with 4 cheese stuffed steak, cauliflower tots that we've dressed up a little bit, our grilled shrimp, and our lobster. Don't forget your drawn butter on the side. We have a adult beverage, a little candlelight, some water.
Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment. And hit that bell on the way out to make sure that you are up to date on all of our latest videos. See you soon.